Thanks for joining me, Bastish B, for Sega 100%, my ongoing look at all things Sega from classic console games, arcades, and modern releases for retro systems. Now let's check out the first game. And first we'll head over to the Sega CD for Keio Flying Squadron was a 1993 horizontal shoot-'em-up by JVC and Victor Entertainment, which also got a full English release in Europe and the US. The game follows bunny suit-wearing Rami as she has to get back her stolen grandmother's treasure taken by an alien raccoon, or else she'll get no dinner. It's as wacky as hell, and I love every second of it.
And what were you doing while they were stealing the key from us? You went to get a snack, you fool! Ow!
And pretty much borders on the absurdity of a Konami Parodius game, in not only humor but also gameplay as well. The game basically is a horizontal shooter with your usual big old bosses and upgrades spread out over 7 levels set during the Edo period in Japan. It's not, however, realistic in any sort of way.
I hate this. Hey Spot, we gotta go. Spot? Are you still sleeping? Wake up!
Wacky humor prevails as you cross paths with raccoon-powered mechs, the US Navy, and giant octopuses, with cutscenes playing out between certain levels.
Hey, you don't understand at all what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
Nah.
If you've ever watched the English version of Samurai Pizza Cats, you'll understand the insanity that is presented here. The gameplay is simple fun. There are 2 types of weapons, a triple shot and forward. Both can be upgraded 5 times each to max them out. Plus sub-weapons such as bombs, shurikens, and mini homing missile dragons. There's also the addition of using a sub-weapon as a bomb until it respawns, and you can change your speed at any time, which is useful during those more hectic boss showdowns. Overall, the game is pretty easy, which makes it a really fun Sunday afternoon distraction to enjoy a cup of tea to. The graphics feature plenty of parallax action, pretty large bosses with a little bit of slowdown but not much to affect gameplay, and are generally pretty well animated. The music score is excellent. It features fun bouncy tunes with lots of Edo period Japanese vibes and super bubbly sound effects. I do also really love the English voiceovers. It may be pretty offensive to purists, but the intentionally dodgy Pizza Cat style deliveries always bring me a chuckle.
What is the key for?
It's for the secret treasure.
Then what is the secret treasure, Grandma?
Don't ask so many questions.
If you've never tried Keio before, it's a strangely enjoyable exclusive shoot-'em-up only available on Sega's underrated CD system. And now some quick looks at a couple of Sega classics. And let's check out 2 modern Master System shooters and start with Flight of Pigarus, a 2018 release by Kage-san, a vertically scrolling arcade-style shoot-'em-up score chaser. Essentially, take control of Pigarus, a flying pig, in this caravan-style shoot-'em-up, where you can pick either 2 or 5-minute modes, and blast as much enemies away as you can to rake up your score. The faster you kill enemies, the more will come, with ground targets as well housing bonus points and firepower upgrades. You only get 1 life, but every power-up you get acts a bit like a shield, giving you an extra hit you can take, which removes obviously 1 level of power. And it even includes a massive big old boss encounter. This is a super fun 2 or 5 minute time waster. It saves your score as well for further improvement, and was even released with a physical version available, and sports really slick graphics and music to round out a really good dose of shooter fun. Frontier Force by Bad Computer was a 2025 release, a fixed-screen shoot-'em-up in the style of an early 80s arcade game, as you have to blast aliens trying to destroy your human outpost on a distant planet. Basic gameplay is destroy waves of aliens descending screen with your upgradable weapons, or unleash your limited laser stream to shred through the enemies in quick succession. You'll also have to destroy mid-bosses and even main bosses for all the game's 5 stages, plus there are bonus stages as well. The game features features lots of weapon pickups, a huge variety of enemies and patterns, very impressive, super colorful graphics, and really great sound design and music and effects. Plus overall it's extremely addictive, if a little bit tough, but only in the sense that I got further with each go, which is a very good fair balance. And not only that, it's available as a digital for emulators or flash carts, but also a physical boxed version. Two more very cool reasons to get shooting on the old Master System, and I'll leave links to the Two Minds website to pick up physical copies. And now over to the Sega Saturn for today's last game.
Keio Flying Squadron 2. In action!
In action, yeah!
The sequel to the 1993 Mega CD Q-em-up, a game by JVC and Victor, with this sequel now switching genres to mostly a traditional 2D platformer, but still does retain a few horizontal shooter levels as an ode to the Mega CD original. The sequel now made its 1996 jump to the Sega Saturn with a Japan and English, European and Australian releases only. You again take the role of heroine Rami, as the alien raccoon Dr. Pon unearths a secret scroll that indicates the location of 6 orbs that he plans on using for his own nefarious schemes, and still features some really good humorous cutscenes with the original English voice cast, which is pretty awesome.
Hey, Pawn! That's ours! Give it back to me!
You can't have it.
The game is now a full-on platformer, as you can bounce, hit, fly, boost and swim your way towards Dr. Pon and destroy many bosses along the way. Rami can now bounce on enemies' heads Mario style. She can throw almost all objects and use them as stands. Plus she can pick up 3 types of items: a giant hammer for mashing bad guys, an umbrella for whacking creatures and using the wind to get to higher areas, plus a bow and arrow set. Collecting the gold bunnies in levels will get you bonus lives after 100 of them. Plus the better you do in the game, it adds to your score in the top right. You can use this to unlock extras in the main menu. There's a lot more going on in the sequel, including the return of 2 levels of shoot 'em up action, plus bonus stages as well, and crazy bosses, treasure style. Plus some really nice switches to the basic gameplay for the obligatory roller coaster stage, which is a 90s minecart stage, let's be clear, and an underwater swimming level as per 90s platformer cliches. The game, like its predecessor, is loaded with whimsical humor and beautiful 2D graphics style with lots of added sprite scaling effects. The music is a little bit more Disney than the first one, but it still does have a lot of Edo Japanese style to it, and even has the return of the original game's first level music for shoot 'em up stages. The only negative here is the controls are a little bit loose. Button presses take a second to hit, so you gotta get used to this slight delay, which sometimes makes jumping pretty frustrating. It really could have easily been fixed, which is the only positive I can say about modern game releases. Still, it's a beautiful game, dripping with style, and a really good follow-up to the original, bringing its own flavor but feeling authentic to its Mega CD roots. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please subscribe to 64K for future episodes of retro gaming goodness.